Da-da-da-da. All right. Internet on YouTube. Oh, there we go. I can hear me on YouTube. I can't hear you on YouTube. You can hear me on YouTube. I can't hear you on YouTube. No, we got about a 10-second lag. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Mike is down for the count. He's not feeling well. Allison put him to sleep. Lay down.
How about now? Well, I'll get on YouTube.
Yeah, you're good.
You
Sorry, I
good?
had mine
Oh, I was like,
muted.
hello. Awesome. That works.
Got mine
Hey,
figured out. No, he's on.
yeah, right? Sweet. Well, welcome everybody to Saturday Night Draw with Rookie Comics. Tonight we are going to go over a very successful, I believe, very successful fundraiser that we did this last week. Well, or was it a couple weeks ago?
Yep.
Yeah,
Last Friday.
last Friday. It was awesome. Very successful. We got some big things coming up. We were going to talked a little bit earlier this week. We were going to be going and just doing some coloring on our books. We got lots of coloring to books, and we got a week to do it. So that's good. Um, we'll get that done and then get books coming. You want to give us an update, Walt, on the last little bit, last five, or the fundraiser we did?
So for the fundraiser, he actually we got very blindside prized on the good in a good way. We were expecting just to get couple $100, give or take there.
Yeah.
Our goal for these next 5 books was we're gonna need about $1,200. And thanks to Wasted Wages and everybody else, every one of you guys that came out, sponsored us. Wasted Wages, Jim Carver for donating all the raffle items. We met that goal, so we are ahead of schedule and on track to get these 5 books out for you guys for May the 4th.
Yeah. So exciting.
Walt's been talking with, yes, very exciting. Walt has been talking with Charles over at the Collective in Burley. And we are going to on this. It's on the 3rd, correct, Walt? Or
Yes,
the
sir.
4th is
Yeah,
the Sunday.
this year it's May the 3rd be with you. I guess I don't know, but it's May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
A little bit early.
It is, yes. I mean, for those of you guys that are the big Star Wars fanatics, it's May the 4th be with you all the time.
Absolutely.
We are gonna have another cornhole tournament there. With most of us with Rookie Comics, we are gonna have options for jersey purchases for the entry. I think we've planned on to be just a regular $20 buy-in for the tournament. If you want a jersey, it'll be an additional $30. We're gonna do some art and have some Star Wars characters on there for the holiday.
So I actually drew something that I haven't showed you and Mike yet. But I went and
sneaky.
Yeah, sneaky. I went and found a one person that I don't want to make mad is Disney, right? So I went and found
Deadpool did it.
Deadpool did it. Oh yeah, he did. So I went and found like one of my favorite like posters from like old school Star Wars, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I redrew that picture with a combined group of our characters. And so like Luke Skywalker's like right in the front holding a laser or a gun, right, with his lightsaber hanging from his belt. So Arsenal is in the front with his gun and the lightsaber hanging from his belt, and Darth Vader has been replaced with Marty in the back. He's got a lightsaber, and we got like an arachno lizard like standing over top of him, and so
you gotta get the record to replace Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, that would have been great. He wasn't in this particular one, but a lot of fun. So looking forward to that. Spoke with Charles, and he's got a question to ask Travis because a lot of us cornhole players like to have some adult beverages. So we're kind of up in the air on if that's going to happen or not. Walt's already got it lined out. We are ready to go if they say yes. However, we want to respect their wishes and represent them the best that we can because it is their event. We're planning on a really big showing. Last year, man, Walt, what they have, like 100 plus kids?
We had 100 plus kids, yeah.
Oh,
sure.
Yeah.
I know they brought in, they had their free comic books that they were giving out.
Yeah.
And they had, I don't know how many of those, and there was not very many left.
Right.
I know we had well into the few hundred people show up all together between kids and adults. So no, it's very fun. There's a local cosplay group that comes and dress up as all the Star Wars characters. And
oh, they're awesome.
They do the lightsaber battles.
You can dance with Deadpool.
Which you can dance with Deadpool. I'm sure he won't be there for this one where it's May the 4th. But
yeah, we'll have to beg him. If you're watching, man,
I don't think I've ever.
I don't
think I've ever been to a bad event that the collective is thrown on.
I have not.
That cosplay group comes in. This last one, they had the Sanderson sisters. There's some random kid walking around. Nobody knew who the parent was. They were in the store getting a comic book, and they boiled the kid. And
that's true. That happened. Yeah, that was. We're like, I don't know, man. Like this is like maybe some trauma or something going on here. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it is what it is. But
I'm pretty sure Mike donated a toe for the potion.
Yes, he did. Yeah. That's all right. It grew back. Potion worked.
if you guys want to see any of that, we do have it on our Facebook page at the Rookie Comics on Facebook. We have all the videos from that event. We got our Fearless Leader artist here dancing with Deadpool on there to
Yeah.
NSYNC.
My daughter knows that dance a lot more than I do now, for sure.
I'm pretty sure he was one of the original founders of NSYNC. They just kicked him out because he looked better.
Yeah, they didn't crush on me like everybody else. I guess I don't know. Yeah. Oh, how times have changed. Justin did good though. Like he did good with a career, and I like seeing Joey in some of his movies. But so what we are doing today, what we're drawing today, is this comic book. It's on the screen. It's Rogue the Savage Land. I'm not really following it. I was kind of hoping Mike would be here. Mike's out sick, so go and light up his Facebook, call him a wuss and all the sort of things for not being here. But I understand that too, because I've been getting over this crap for like months, right? Like it is not nice.
Around, yes.
Yeah, it's not nice. But we're going to be redrawing. This is one of my most vulnerable draws because the faces are pretty crucial in this one, and I'm not good at faces. So, but we're going to be redrawing Rogue the Savage Land. This is the March 3rd edition, so it's in a lot of people's hands. It's got Rogue and I believe Craven in it, and obviously Magneto. And if some of you don't know, or a lot of you don't know, Magneto and Rogue were married at one time, and so that's a thing. And so she's worried right here. Probably looks like she's holding back Magneto from killing Craven, and Craven's attacking Magneto. Looks like a love story to me. But we're gonna have some fun. It's got some female in it. We're gonna redo this. I'm gonna start from the beginning. So what I need to do is I need to separate this page accordingly, and so I'll do so basically on a couple different shapes. I'm gonna focus on positioning of their head, and so we've got the name is gonna be like up in here, and we've got this like power ball here, and his hand will be here, and I want to come over from this hand and right below his hand, and that's where I want to start Magneto's head. And Magneto has his helmet on, so it's going to be a little bit more boxy than your normal face. Something back on topic of Wilder of Evik and Judgment. So Walt, Mike, and I sat down the other day after the no, I don't know if it was after our tournament or not, but we sat down and I had some questions. We had so much drawing that went on and going back and forth from like multiverses, basically like different worlds, and and getting back to that, we had like 13-14 pages in one of our books that we were drawing, and basically what happened is we needed to rewrite some things and edit it out, but we got that squared away, and it was a good time. But we finally got that finalized this week, and everything is inked, and so our books will be ready as fast as I can color. And so the coloring is on. I've been learning some things. It's going to take some time here in the first part because I've been learning some coloring techniques, and now I'm putting them into practical applications, and that is interesting. So, interruption number 1. What's up?
just coming to apologize for any weird random
My bride is apologizing for weird
stuff
noises.
that you may hear
If
in
we
the other room.
hear weird noises, I've got teenage girls in our
I'm trying to figure out why you got a screaming goat.
kitchen.
Bah! Right? It's like that though.
Yes?
It is definitely like that. Interruption number 2.
This is the tame one.
Oh, I'm sure Jocelyn's just like, these girls are crazy.
I just was coming to apologize to your dad.
Girls, bye girls.
Walt says, "Hi girls, bye girls." No, it's good. We had a lot of fun around the Johansson house over here, man. We got Paula told me there were 3 boards off on the fence outside. Cows were out earlier today, and we needed to get these 3 boards fixed on the fence so the cows stopped getting out, right? And I go out there and I've got 3 panels down, not in the same place. Like I got my whole south wall, like half of that is almost on the ground, and so and then found a whole bunch more surprises. Anyways, got those all together and fixed up. This is something cool. Her leg right here is something cool. I always I struggle with this angle on the legs, and so you've got your quads and your hamstrings coming at you, coming like towards the camera, and then the knee is just basically lightly shadowed in there. We're going to do more of that. We're penciling now, so I like to have some dimension in my knee, but we can do that with the inking process later. But I liked how they just wrapped it around. They just basically made it a big cylinder coming at you. It really kind of put it in perspective for me. That'll help me in a lot of the stuff I do. The bottom of this, and I think my dimensions are already off. Her little loincloth thing that looks like she made it out of the rest of her suit is off here. The hips are outside of her chest, which is a big girl right here, you know, Rogue. I always considered Rogue one of the skinnier girls growing up. Don't know if you did or not, but I always considered her one of the skinnier girls. But we're muscular today. I like it, you know.
Yeah.
But they got this leg going all the way down, so I gotta get some more in here. There we go.
Our number 1 fan.
Our number 1 fan, Roar. She spent some time with me on our pre-checks today. She had her tiara on and she was ready to go. I almost went live on it just because she was so cute.
Roar.
But all right, so we got the chest coming up here. And then, so our breast's going to come up here, our chest's behind here, and then her shoulders are going to be turned away from us. So I'm just going to make, I always think of this as like an upside down heart, like so the chest or the shoulders like this. And then we've got our bicep running away from us, so a cylinder, boom, here. And I want to come out a little bit farther and get into where his chest would be. And I might stop and make Craven's torso and his chest, because it's all elongated here. By the way, Craven came out.
I was doing this for all you
on Netflix.
Yes, it did.
Have you seen it?
I have not.
I know Mike, he took the boys to it, and so, but I have not either, and the girls almost turned it on, man. Like, come on now. Don't turn that on. Daddy hasn't seen it, you know?
Yeah, right?
But we're gonna.
All right, for everybody just jumping on, give a shout out.
Yeah.
Here, welcome for sure. Walt's doing a cover page off of Rogue. Savage Land, I believe.
Yeah, the Savage Land. I think this is the 3rd
Savage
book
Land.
in the series. I don't know. It doesn't really say on there. It said it came out March 3rd. So this is the most recent Savage Land. Some amazing art. and we're just going to go through and do an art study on it. I mean, if you're on here and you know us, we're releasing 5 books on May the 4th. It's more of a local thing, but um, we're Rookie Comics, and man, we're just raw and vulnerable. Like I was telling everybody, I'm scared of this one because I'm not good at faces, but we're going to start studying how this artist is putting together very dynamic movement here that looks to me like a love quarrel between Craven and Magneto, who earlier on in Rogue and Magneto were married. So fun little backstory there. But yeah, thanks, Walt. I hadn't seen that. We kind of lost. We've had a lot of people on and off, and now it looks like maybe our core group's getting on, but we'll put that there. Craven's leg comes up right behind her hand. So I'm actually gonna box in or like make like a where I want the fingers to go. So I want all of the fingers to kind of get this area here, and then his leg cuts her off, and so this is just me going in. There's a little shadow there. This dude's got some manly legs. Did not skip leg day. Craven did not skip leg day. Neither did Walt, right?
That's right.
I did.
By golly.
I skipped leg day.
Yeah,
Johnny Bravo on this side of things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
pretty mama. We'll take a picture.
Ooh.
We'll put Johnny Bravo in the back of this one just so that it's fun. You know? And so they're causing some storm, man. They got some dirt storm up here. My wife said storm the other day. I was trying to do some hands on a female character, and Paula's big thing is go to Storm's hand. Go to Storm's hand. I always want to remind her, like, you realize other artists are drawing it, right? And it's different every time. One thing that really stood out in this picture, like the way that your eyes just kind of follow it. Look at this dude's shoulder, bro. Like, I think he does legs and shoulders all day. Like, this dude has got a shoulder on him.
Well, dude, he wrangles beasts for a living, man.
Heck yeah, he does. He does wrangle beasts for a living. So you need to have the shoulders. But I was like, dude, this guy's bicep is a little less than his shoulder. So I'm gonna put this bicep in, and they went outside. I'm gonna stay inside. We're gonna shorten this up a little bit, and I want to find out dimensions. His hand is here, thumb, and then we're going to put his little bracelet leather on here. I have no idea what's going on in my house. That's pretty normal though. And then we'll go another cylinder here, and then we can adjust it. Looks like they boom, boom, boom. His tricep gets down into his armpit. There we go. Throw the armpit in. Doom, doom. There we go. And if you wrangle beasts, you'll find that you grow some lats, bro. Like some serious lats. I always thought of, I mean, is it maybe I want to read this comic book now. If you've read this comic book, tell me if this is Craven or if this is Tarzan. Because I mean, come on, this guy's got some stuff going. I'm gonna have to give Mike a hard time. He would know this. He's reading this book. That's all right. Fun thing. I need to get this bicep up here. Get it some dimension. Boom. And then Walt and I were talking a little after that last one. That last one was kind of fun, and then we're like, we kind of want to do this again. And Walt's like, you should finish them, so people can see like what the final drawing looks like, because we just don't have enough time unless we finished it next time, you know. Um, put some fingers in, land those bad boys. Thumb was up here because he's holding this bone, looks like, right here.
Oh, his name is Khazar.
Khazar. So what do you got about Khazar?
Khazar. So he comes into book 2 of the series.
Okay.
And if you don't have book 2, your biceps are an understatement, FYI.
Oh, are they? Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
This dude's legit, bro.
He gets bigger and bigger.
Does he?
So let's see. Yep. So let me get the backstory on Khazar here.
So no dress pants for this guy. I'm telling you, they got to be custom.
Oh no, he is pure Tarzan.
That's awesome.
Stay signed out. Khazar the Savage.
Oh, hey, the Savage Land. That makes sense, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Khazar
the Savage. I like Savage eyes. Because we can just... They're killers. They're sharp.
He is so let's see. Khazar, the Marvel Comics character, is a protector of the Savage Land. Born as David Rand, who was orphaned and raised in the jungle after his parents' plane crashed there, becoming a powerful warrior and protector of the land with his lion companion, Zar. It's Tarzan.
It's Tarzan, bro. Like this guy.
It is Tarzan, just because they were on a ship.
Oh, okay.
Plane.
It's Tarzan.
Born in South Africa around
Dope. Throw
1918,
sand up my skirt
and at the age of 3. Yep.
Yeah.
With his parents John and Constance to Cairo to visit his grandfather, the crash, and Belgian Congo. His mother Constance died shortly after, while his father John was driven mad by the experience. Jungle survival. David and his father lived in the jungle, isolated from local tribes. And David grew up under the jungle's harsh conditions, developing into a physically powerful youth with a strong empathy for wildlife.
And it's Craven, too, at the same time. Right, there you go.
Yep. Yeah. David rescued Zar from quicksand, and the two became inseparable companions.
Right.
Becoming Khazar. This is where he became Khazar. After his father's death, David and Zar's support became the jungle's leading warrior and was known as Khazar, or Brother of the Lion, by the natives who considered him godlike.
I want to know.
Brother of the Lion.
Yeah, I want to know the task that you have to do to earn
like
that.
Mom, if you're listening to this, why not Khazar? Come on, man.
Well, she wanted to let you go play with the wolves, but, you know, something about rules and laws and stuff, whatever.
Yeah. Let's see, Khazar found himself guardian of the jungle, protecting it from those who sought to exploit its resources, and he often aided more benign explorers.
But you know what? Like, when you're that ripped, bro, you can do that. You can be like, I'm the defender of the jungle. You know, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I couldn't just, like, walk up into the woods and be like, I am the defender of Albion Mountain.
I am pretty sure a liger could take him.
Yeah. A liger?
It's my favorite. It's my favorite mythical creature. You know.
Yeah. Speaking of Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh.
Isn't
later life.
Isn't that on Napoleon Dynamite, the liger?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's awesome. And
so
you know, Minecraft is written by the directors of Napoleon Dynamite. That new movie coming out. The Napoleon,
yes,
I was like,
great.
I don't know if I
Jack Black and Jason Momoa.
That's the only reason I was gonna go. Now I'm like, oh wait, maybe they did this one for $500 too. You know, like. But
right. So later life of Khazar is Khazar and Shayna, his wife, left the Savage Land to pursue Parnival the Plunderer.
Okay.
Who stole alien technology that enabled the Savage Land to maintain its environment, and they ultimately defeated Parnival and his master, Thanos.
Oh, really?
Mic drop.
Mic drop,
Boom.
bro. Like, this dude's got it going on. He does have biceps. What's up?
pretty sure that was Thor that ended Thanos.
I'm just saying.
Now I am questioning the Avengers altogether.
Altogether. Now we can't watch the Avengers
Altogether.
anymore.
Can't watch the Avengers anymore.
No.
No.
That's funny. Yeah. Ashley Reno said there was a bounce house last year for the kiddos. Yes, there was a bounce house last year for the kiddos.
Yes, there was, and it was a bad idea.
They had a kid fall off of the bounce house, and so I told them, like, we'll have the cornhole, we'll have some alcohol, and we'll watch the adults play on the bounce house, and we'll see how many adults fall off of it.
Oh.
No, just kidding. Yeah, they've been trying to figure out. It was kind of perfect timing. We started talking about doing this, and he was just trying to get some people there, and then he was like, I just didn't want to do the bounce house because last year, like, even though it was like his nephew that fell off, it was, they don't have time. They're doing costume changes, and because I think, oh man, how many different people did he play last year? What's up, Nerdy Uncle? Thank you for shouting out, brother. Love having you here. This is kind of some of the fun stuff. We get to draw stuff that's already drawn. So, thanks for being here, and call Mike up and give him a hard time because he is home sick. So, which I would believe. I talked to him yesterday, and he was kind of off. But what were you saying, Walt?
Yeah. Trying to remember what all he dressed up as. He was a stormtrooper, majority of it.
Yeah, and he has one heck of a stormtrooper outfit.
He is. I'm pretty sure he got that off set. The way it looks.
Like, yeah, that's a legit. Like, he may be in one of the movies.
Legit.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. He has the voice microphone thing that puts his voice out there like it should.
He was like holding people in.
Yeah, Darth.
Until you bought
holding people
stuff,
in.
you know, like he was.
Yep. Yeah, Darth Maul.
Oh, the Darth Maul was good. Yeah.
Good.
Wonder if that's like the Deadpool guy. Wonder, you think?
I think so.
You think maybe he plays both of them? That's why. I don't know. Deadpool should be in all of them. Like, you should just show up.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would. He could totally take Luke Skywalker.
Excuse me. Oh yeah. Chop his hand off. He's like, ow, whatever.
But no. Back onto the cornhole subject.
Yeah.
We did our fundraiser for that. That is the first annual. We're gonna do that every year.
As long as Wasted Wages will have us, but we have a really good relationship with them. Walt has a very good relationship with them, I should say. Yes. Walt did such a good job putting that together, and we had such a good showing. I think everybody was surprised on that deal.
And I went to our Wednesday night and Thursday night tournaments this last week after that.
Yeah.
And everybody that was there complimented on the books and the gathering, and they cannot wait until these books come out. So
that's awesome.
That's great support. Enrique from Idaho Falls won 2 of the raffles.
Yeah.
So he actually sent me a picture of a display he did with the 2 knives he won and the briefcase, our comic book set up, and he set up on a table in his gaming room.
Awesome.
And just blasted saying, thank you guys so much. I can't wait for the ones to come out. He's one of the ones that pre-ordered as well.
That's so cool.
It was a lot of fun.
Well, thanks for the support.
Fun with a lot of great people, and absolutely thank you guys for the support. You guys are what keep us doing this, and
yeah,
we love it. We enjoy it.
Yeah, we do. This girl's got some hair, bro. Like,
Oh yeah.
I really dig it though. I dig this. So the 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 new way, like you would think, like you would do hair, like just like do some different things or whatever, make some dimensions. But there's a lot of things. I see it in Spawn a lot where they do. It's almost like you're making a complete. Uh, that might be a bad example, but you just make like a complete element, and then you're putting some dimension in it, and they do that a lot. And so, a lot of times when we were going through and you're penciling, you're just writing everything down. You're obviously not putting in like all of the dimensions and different things that comes later. Um, but just the focus, how they do this with the lighting and the different things, um, it's pretty great. I'm actually gonna put that one in there, but almost like tentacles, like they're living, breathing things. But I like it because I mean her hair is all the way out here, and then Magneto's big old leg. I always picture him as the old guy, right? Like inside of the movies.
Yeah.
I watched all of the Marvel, like the cartoons growing up. I never really read much of the books, but it was interesting, really interesting to see them being Magneto and Rogue get married and the politics behind that.
Which X-Men kind of screwed that one up for the actual true story on that.
Yeah.
Every X-Men, Rogue is the teenager right out of high school, and
Yeah.
Magneto's the guy
Yeah,
that
the old
manages
guy.
him,
He's
so.
already old in the movies, right? Like,
Yeah, he's already old. Yeah.
and I don't remember seeing that or hearing that from the community. Like, how did they make Rogue a teenager and Magneto?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he could have been like
Yep.
her grandpa's grandpa. You know, like whatever. Great storyline. I mean, they got his storyline well, but they do not lead you to. They lead to more of a father-daughter relationship with Wolverine than they do anything else. You know.
Yeah.
But
Also, for those of you that are watching or gonna watch, in the next 5 books we have coming out, there will be some Easter eggs.
yes, we've got
For
a
you
couple
guys.
local companies. You could tell the Easter eggs if you want to. Like they can go
Yeah.
look for them.
So we're
It's
gonna
all
have
good.
one of the books. One of the scenes is gonna have a cornhole game going up, being played in the background, with the Wasted Wages
We did
logo.
that, by the way. That's part of what I was talking about us having to
Yep.
finish up. And
Mm-hmm.
go ahead.
What was the other one?
We've got some local companies that are going to be represented in as like storefronts um, and so in a
We're gonna
couple
have
scenes you're going to have to look for
yep.
them. They're not going to be like
We're gonna
obvious.
have
It's not going to be like a storefront with blah 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 on it. They're
gonna be faded in the distance. Yeah, we're gonna have Fan Zone, Tatted Tactical.
got a karate dojo, one of our dojos. I got a lot of kids I train that go to a dojo that we've got family members inside of our company that own that. They're very supportive.
Yep.
Tatted Tactical.
For anybody that comes to us, points out all of the Easter eggs, we will have a prize to be determined, but we will have a prize for said person that can do that.
Right. It's going to be good.
Great.
This is what I like seeing a lot. Like when they do, when you're looking at like pages like this are very very detailed, right? Like this is a cover page,
Yes.
but then you still have times where they just black everything out, like inside of his mask. Like it's all just there's
You
a
know what I like?
place. There's a place for an eye, and yeah, what's that?
I like just watching you do this, and like the nerdy uncle said, just watching the creative process that goes behind it.
Yeah,
And you can just imagine the guy that did this cover, the artist that did this cover,
the time and
how much time he puts, the time and everything. Um, he's probably gonna do this in 5 minutes.
yeah, they do it very. I could say they do it quickly, but usually cover pieces they're not always done by the same person. This one was done. I can't see who wrote it. He's got his signature right by Rogue's left leg in that piece of paper that's flying through the air. It's like Clove or something like that. But Seeley, Lonnie, and Rosenberg, shout out to them. They're the artists and inkers and pencilers that did all of the work behind this. But well, most of them follow the same path. They'll pencil these. Um, a lot of them have gone to digital. Some of them ink it and scan it through, or pencil it and scan it through, and then do digital. But getting um, everybody together and doing that kind of stuff, and I'm nowhere near sending out and asking them to, hey, look at my portfolio. Like it ain't happening anytime soon. But we sure enjoy um, the process also, and it's very comforting. Once you get rid of the fear of failure, I mean, it's always going to be there. There's lots of things that like the last thing I wanted to do was her face in front of anybody. I know that's like my biggest downfall right now. But you know what? Who cares, man? Like, I'm not perfect.
Yep.
Don't claim to be.
Well, it's our
And
motto.
right, our motto
be raw,
is
be vulnerable.
be raw, be vulnerable, and it's the best way in anything in life, in sports. It's the best way to move past the downfalls that we have and the inexperience that we have, and it's also the best way to just, I mean, don't ignore yourself. I mean, admit failure, know where your weaknesses are, because you can't. What is that saying about measurement, man? Like, you can't change anything if you can't measure it, and so measure it up to somebody. Put something in front of you that's really good, and then try it yourself.
Y'all should see my stick figures. They're coming a long ways. I can actually put shoes on my stick.
Your stick figures, yeah. You trying to you can put
Yeah,
shoes on them.
I
Now.
can put
That's
shoes on.
great,
Yeah,
bud.
and
Yeah.
and the Mickey Mouse pants.
If you guys are big on YouTube, go check out David Finch. He's got a Monday Night Draw. It's they named it after Monday Night Raw. It's really great. He has lots of artists on there. Some of them are young, some of them are older. They have tons of experience. He's been doing comic books for 20 years, and he gets paid to do these. We just do it because we just like it, and we're growing our brand, and that's really just a community of artists and family that just believe in everybody getting better through this just a process of staying with it, and but she's actually turning out pretty good here.
Yep.
It's fun because you forget things like her belt. Like I totally don't have a belt on her. She's got a little satchel. Who knows what she's carrying in a satchel? We should just put like a. What should we put in this satchel, bud?
Well, he has a pet lion, so probably snacks.
Snacks or something for it.
Kibbles.
Kibbles and bits, bro. That might actually be what that little piece is right there. It might be meat. She might be carrying food. But her clothes come outside of that. But we skip around. Once you get the basic, you get your drawing down. You've got your guys and your girls, and you've got their basic basic shapes in. we go from there. I see his hand shining through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to count fingers. Something that's fun is finding a comic book when you have someone with too many fingers or something like that, like the imperfections that editors miss or something like that. And this guy's got some. This guy does some really cool, like jagged fingers. He's got like a thumb poking out behind that one, and then another jagged finger there, and then it splits off. He's got some dimension here, and that just cuts off and goes flat. And then the pinky. So that, like on these, the hands look like all the fingers are kind of the same length. No offense, but one of the things that I don't do well is hands, and I'm spending a lot of time right now with the anatomy of muscles, and because once you get, I mean, you could draw like your cones, and then this is a cone. This arm here, I mean, it looks really scrunched, but it's basically a cylinder, right? And then you bend it over. I don't know how he bends that bone over, but that's okay. So this is kind of my point. I don't want to diss on anybody else, but it's coming at me. So it looks to me like, okay, the bicep is right here, and then his arm comes, his forearm, like my forearm doesn't come up and over like an L. It won't come up and over. There's no joint there. But what's really going on is it starts back here, and it just goes at that angle, if that makes sense. And so you see some meat behind it. Whoops. You see some meat back here behind it, looks like it. But it's basically just coming at us and bending down. So, I don't know. Don't notice these things until you start drawing them. You're like, what the heck is going on there, you know? But it's encased inside of this ball of magic, which also confuses me, right? Like, does he have different powers here that I don't know of? Or are they just showing his magnetized power? Was he able to, because that's one thing that Magneto and Rogue hit off on. He could actually kiss her. He could touch her. And she was always with Gambit, but they could never have a relationship because they could never have skin-to-skin contact. But his isolation power or whatever allowed him to have a physical relationship with her, even though he was 950 years old or whatever, you know.
She's in kindergarten.
She was just in kindergarten when he was 100, so it's not creepy at all. Not creepy at all. Texture behind the characters.
But maybe that just falls into the multiverse.
It might, and that's why I'm kind of like thinking, you know, maybe this is a different kind of, like, he's just younger in a different one, and so is she. And we obviously don't know everything, right? Like, I didn't even know who Savage was, or the Guardian of the Savage. Self-proclaimed awesome man, just because he has big biceps.
Yes.
This guy.
I'm not gonna argue with him.
I can argue with him. Let's go. I'm gonna start doing leg days for 600 years, and then I'll argue with him, bro. You got this. I'll just carry your bags, okay? You did pretty good the other night. Where'd you end up? Where'd your mom end up at?
I'm not sure where Mom ended up at.
Yeah.
Mom, if you're on, babe, if you're on here, let us know. I didn't do too good. I think I took 6th or 7th.
Yeah. You were doing good when I got there. Yeah, I was your bad luck. I had prior engagements. I showed up late. I show up, and the Busty Babes are still in it. And, yeah, the Busty Babes are still in it. Arsenal's still kicking ass. And then I turn around and he's like, we just got smoked.
Mishka, mushka.
Ooshka, mooshka. All right, we got 15 minutes. Let's do some inking. So we're going to lighten this down. Find our inking tool here. And start going
I did
to
take
town.
first place Thursday night.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
That a boy.
The singles with the Dragon and Bagging crew. And they
Yeah.
were one of the other clubs that was there. And they're also willing to help out where needed.
That's awesome,
with
dude.
these.
That community is so tight knit, man. Like
It is.
it's great.
Awesome.
They are
I love
they are
it,
great.
yes.
And so we are not gonna spend a lot of time on our faces. Clean this up a little bit. And she
Shitting
is
on my screen, girl.
Put some pressure on the bottom there so that they.
Her name is Rogue.
I think my favorite part of faces on girl characters is that bottom lip. You might have thought I was going to say something different, but.
Yeah, you know I did.
Yeah. Speaking of those, right? Like, we'll draw those in real quick. Here you go. But no, that bottom lip, when they put a good bottom lip on a mouth, it really helps take away a lot of flaws.
Way to keep it PG.
Yep. Yeah, you ruined that though. So. No.
Busty Babe took fourth.
She took fourth. Oh man, she almost got
fourth.
into the money, man. Almost
got into the money.
Well, good job.
Yes, no,
what a showing. Did much better than
she's
your
coming
son.
along.
Coming
Yeah,
along.
well.
She kicked your ass. What are you talking about?
Jump up to my tier. Come on.
There you go. That's true. That's true. I had,
and then
Kyle.
Thursday night.
Go ahead.
Thursday night, my wife took fourth as well in the
You guys
singles.
had a great show.
Yeah. I had a great night. Yes.
And what a fun thing to start doing, like as a couple, to like get you guys some time, you know, and doing that kind of stuff. That's great. I was talking to Paula the other day. I was like, "Hey, you know, we should go do this thing." And she said, "What?" I wasn't listening. That was a joke. Hey, I got a joke for the nerdy people out there. I wrote this joke. Pretty proud of this joke, but it hasn't been well received, so don't feel bad if you don't get it. But it starts out with, have you heard of Asgardian milk? And most everybody will say no because it's not a real thing. And I said, that doesn't surprise me. It's pretty ordinary. Anything like Asgardian, ordinary. It's pretty good. It's a total dad joke, but like, you gotta be listening, man. You gotta be like, you gotta be really paying attention to that one. It's it's pretty rough. It's that's all right.
I heard a joke today too, but I can't say it on here.
Yeah, that's not what it was. So yeah, I understand. We got a guy at our local grocery store here that always has like 5 dad jokes ready, and he tells them to the customers as they're going through line. And I will find myself, like, if you want to like really put yourself above and beyond in your job, like find a niche like that adds a customer service, because I will wait in line at the grocery store to go through his line, and that's really weird. You know, like usually you're like self-checkout done, you know, but like I'm gonna go see Derek. I'm gonna listen to his jokes, and I will ask while other people are in line. I am rude about it. Like I don't even care. Like, yes, I'm here for groceries, but more so, I'm here to see Derek. And he's a great dude. So he does not listen to this, and he did not get the Asgardian one. He did not get that. No. I'm like, you gotta stop reading so many jokes. So, but yeah, recap on everything
Oh,
else. May the 4th is coming up quickly. You had something, Walt?
oh, I was just gonna go back onto the dad jokes. A nephew, uh, Gabe,
Yeah,
is a dad joke champion. Between him and his dad,
they're good at
they
it, huh?
get my mother. Oh yeah, they're
That does not
going on
surprise
some.
me.
So
Gabe is
so
awesome at
there
a
for a
lot of
while.
things.
Oh yeah. Yep. There for a while, we were doing dad jokes back and forth with each other, and
Yeah.
it was fun to get my mom on some, and she'd send me a eye rolling or
Yeah.
kidneys are hurting. Times
Right.
just more or less is more of an eye roll, but um, yeah, dad jokes are one way. Like, why do chickens only make one sound?
I don't know.
Because they can't get out of the box.
That's awesome.
Okay? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're probably going to get an eye roll down here in the bottom corner on the chat.
Right. Yeah. Like, why don't
But
cows wear shoes? Because they're lactose.
why's that? Yeah.
They're lactose, which is a great one for a grocery store.
No. Okay. So we got 5 minutes left. Refresher on everything. Fundraiser last weekend. Total success.
Huge success.
Huge success.
Yeah.
I'm still goosebumps over the whole thing.
Right.
It was amazing. Put us on track for May the 3rd. Be with you. It'll still be the 4th. We'll get that changed politically.
Yeah.
Need to make that happen. We will be at the Collective Comic Book Store in Burley. We will have our 5 books released. We are rewriting Judgment, our first limited edition we put out. We are rewriting and editing that into a 1.5. We will have that, and then our 3rd book, and 2 more for the Evic, correct?
Yes, sir. We've got, so the way Mike's writing his is they are going in. You get Wilder of Evic, and then he gives you some backstory, and so it's a really fun way to write. He's got a really great way of expressing stories, and so you won't want to miss either of those books.
No.
For sure.
Nope, they are. One of the guys I play Cardinal with, he got it for his son, and his son absolutely loved it.
That's awesome. That's always good to
So,
hear. I'm actually really jealous of. It's funny because I drew them both, but I am actually really jealous of Wilder of Evic in the way that the characters are turning out and supporting, and it's
yeah, me too.
It's really great. Like, Judgment's awesome. Lots of growth, and especially with like skulls and the demons and the main character, all of them really turned out a lot better in this book than they did, and they should. We've put a lot of time into it, grown a lot, but yeah, it's been great.
Well, I would have to say that is probably one of your best forward leg poses that I've seen you do.
Yeah, well,
The
and
knee and going to the thigh and the calf.
Yeah,
That's,
I really liked how
that
the
is
artist
probably
did
one of
that
your better
one.
ones I've seen you do.
Yeah, I
That
liked
turned
how the
out really
artist
good.
did it. I learned something while I was doing this, especially when you put
Yeah.
the shadowing in, right? Like they do it with a
Yep.
different color, but you could even do it with black. Like you could run the black down the side here and really start making it pop.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Oh yeah. Put the veins in
boom. You know, but
there. Yep.
it's
So,
cool.
to back to the third, we are going to have an outside event. Last year we had the bounce house. Found out that's too dangerous. Had a kid get bounced off and get hurt. Not seriously, but bad enough for any 6-year-old kid to deal with.
Yeah.
So Wasted Wages has graciously donated their equipment to us for the day. So we will have the cornhole equipment out there. Anybody can play. Anybody can sign up. You don't have to be a pro. Don't have to be on a league. We
Not at
will
all.
have bags. We will have bags. We will have boards. We will be there to help you guys play if you so choose to. Charles and Travis are having a conversation with their department on a beverage situation. See if that goes through or not. If not,
Yeah, it's no big deal. You know, like it's
no big deal. It's
we
their
totally
event. We're there to
understand.
support them.
There's a lot of kids and
Um,
stuff, so
yep, a lot of kids and everything. We're there to. They're supporting us, and we're there to definitely support them. So, big shout out to those guys as well
yep.
for them to come into their store and bring our stuff into it. And we are super excited for these books. Very excited. There's a lot of behind this screen deals that you guys don't see that we get together and we talk about and we go through and we edit and we color and we write.
Yeah.
It's just, it is amazing, I guess is the better way to put that.
Right.
Yeah, but it is fun. We all enjoy it. And we do it for you guys, and we love having you guys get on here and watch us. We really appreciate it. I like what Walt does here. He picks just a random comic book that he's found or gets and likes, and just wants to give you guys his perspective and art style going into it.
This one we really just hadn't done a girl. Like we just really hadn't done a girl yet.
And you can see it. Yeah, you can see his development and what he does and what it takes. You know, you've seen him go through and draw something, then erase it, and
yeah,
he's doing all this off of a iPad with a pen with no ink.
it's definitely a different texture on your pen for sure.
Yes,
for sure. But yeah, we'll probably finish this one another time.
Yep. Yeah, we will save it. Thank you all for getting on. We love you all. Greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm Walter.
Absolutely. I'm Walter too.
the other Walter, Mike. Sorry he couldn't be here with us. He's at home sick. Shout out to Allison for taking care of him. Got to take care of the big guy.
Yeah.
But we are Rookie Comics. Be
raw.
Be vulnerable.
Be vulnerable.
Stay raw. Yep. Vulnerable in everything you guys do. It's a good lesson for